alarming. And this kind of stuff actually makes me a little angry, because what seems so obvious to me, and I guess the reason people say, oh, you got a vision, you're the guy with the vision, you know, is just because I care, and I just don't, the people that make this decision, they got to have kids, right? And they don't want to see their kids leave the ballpark in a wheelchair or one of those little moto scooter things because they can't walk around. Like, what are they thinking? Is it that hard to make money in this country? I don't think so. Is that what it's got to be? You know? So let's see. You got to pay A-Rod $70-something million a year, and to pay him $70-something million a year, we got to have an all-you-can-eat buffet up in the cheap seats. It's like, get this, let's somebody just stop for a second and let's care about each other for just a second. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. You know, I don't have a vision, I can just read, and maybe they can read and they'd have the same vision. And I appreciated, I saw that last lecture that Chris talked about, and I remember hearing that quote about the brick wall. Mm-hmm. But I think we add something to that. As inspiring as that is, you see that brick wall, and if you want it bad enough, you're the person that can make it through it. But when we get that brick wall and we get through it, we don't keep walking. We turn around and we help somebody get through it. Talking about, I didn't know about Rich's, what he overcame, his health issues. We've got a lot of stories like that of people overcoming health issues. I know that the diabetes story touched a lot of people. People whose lives and families have been touched by the problem of diabetes. I know my family has. All this translates into something that is, again, what I started with today. It's combining the prospect of helping people with the prospect of aligning everything you're doing in your goal in your life with one action. It's great to make money and have the freedom. Monica Ward was telling me a story about how she feels financially free. You know, and I know many people in here are making more money. They were teachers, they were coaches, and now they're making money, and that's exciting. What's exciting to me is that the prospect of making money is not in contradiction or in contrast to the prospect of being healthy. So for the first time, instead of having to weigh, oh gosh, I really want to make a better income, I want to make enough to cover this car payment or cover my mortgage, but I also want to get in shape, and I also want to spend more time with my family. Now there's an opportunity that brings all three of those goals and the prospect of helping people get out of the eating seats and encouraging them. It brings it all together. So every action, when you get somebody, you bring somebody in to be a coach, you're helping them align their goals so that every action that they take toward their income, toward their health, toward their fitness, toward their family, toward their kids, toward the country, hopefully toward the world and the health of the world, it's all aligned. That makes you exceptionally efficient, and that makes this exceptionally attractive to people. A lot of people out at lunch were asking me, still, even after all we've talked about, I hear what you're saying, but how do you talk about it again? And I'm going to say it one more time, because it sounds so simple that you don't want to believe it. But that first 30 days, take a before photo, get them into a program, get them to commit to 20 workouts in 30 days, get them to commit to a way of eating, a way of portion control, whether it's a meal replacement shake or just a mode of eating, Michi's Ladder, and get them to share it. Get them to get one person so that they're accountable, and then get them to take that 30-day after photo. That's the way it works. We were talking somebody, sorry I forget your name, but we were talking about, she is super fit, great looking woman, and she works in this hospital where she's got overweight nurses around her. And she's peppy and she's feeling good and she's on her feet and she's making things happen. And then the nurses around her are dragging and they don't have a lot of energy. That's an opportunity. Right there is the opportunity to talk to somebody and say, you don't have to say, you're bad. That's what you don't want to say that. You want to say, I have an answer for you if you want to hear about it. And you can do it for 30 days. I want you to do it for 30 days. And I think after those 30 days, you're going to be glad you did it. You're going to need to take a before photo. You're going to need to take an after photo. And if it doesn't work for you, you get your money back. Now, do you want to be healthy? Because I can help you. And the person's like, well, you're one of those icky network marketers. I don't want to speak to you. Which is really unfortunate, because that icky network marketing thing is just people wanting to share something that they're excited about. It does have that ick factor that we've all heard about, because we've all been approached. You know, somebody has walked up to our houses with carrying a thing, and oh, what are they going to sell me, and how am I going to say no? But when it's somebody who cares about you, and the place that you come from is, while you want to build your business, but if it starts with caring about that person, you are bulletproof. And it's okay if they say no. You just have to say, I'm available when you're ready to say yes, because this is not going away. This is just exercise, this is just eating right, and this is trying to share that story. Beachbody has got a lot of work to do to live up to the incredible accolades we've heard today. I know that our supplement team, Aaron, has done a great job. In fact, you all probably have enjoyed, find now the... I can light you guys with this thing. There you go, buddy.
Oh, man.
And you know, the Core Cal Mag, the calcium supplements, all of those were created at your request. Our job is, while you heap the accolades on us, is to constantly work to get better, to give you guys what you want, to give you the tools that you can do this, so that we can get people over that brick wall, so that we can make a dent in this thing. And here's what I think is going to happen, okay? A year from now, yes, let's hope there's 50,000 people who are signed on to this thing. Not lightly, but strongly, committed to it. They get the message. And that is going to turn something that we can, the next year, add another 0 to that number, and the next year add another 0 to that number. There is no reason that the buzz that we talked about in this morning can't be something that we continue to spread and share. We'll continue to sell, to buy media to support this business. We'll continue to get the word out there and continue to support the business opportunity with leads. As I just spoke to a gentleman, and he said, it's interesting, he's been in the network marketing business for 13 years, and he said, I've never seen a company that doesn't just give you leads, they give you customers with credit cards on file. That's different, right? Well, we're going to keep doing that. We're going to need to do it in a way that makes it so that the company and the important coach network can coexist. We can't do that. We can't do that in a way that just undermines the company, because then the company won't be around very long. We got to do it smart, and that's constantly what we're trying to do, is find a way to do it smart, knowing that the more success you have, the more money you make, the more excited you're going to be about spreading this word, and that's the goal for everybody. Everybody wins when we make that happen. That's always our goal, and that's always my goal. I know that your success will equal my success, and that's the promise that we're going to continue to make to you. I want to say one more thing before I shut up and let you guys go relax, and we'll enjoy a little video, but and then we'll reconvene. I guess the buses are going to leave at about around 5:30. They get started, and I'm telling you, tonight is just going to blow you away. It's what the team has put together is so exciting. We're really going to have a good time over there, and I'm looking forward to seeing my 7-month pregnant wife come over. So that's going to be fun. And she'll be pleased I said that. What we're about, yeah, please. Not here yet. Where's one of those memory things? Throw me that peanut butter thing back. What we all are is human beings, okay? And Chris said, this is going to be one of the greatest companies ever. And Rich said, this is one of the greatest opportunities ever. We're just a bunch of people. The executives, the staff, everybody in this room, we're just a bunch of people that want to be happy. To be happy, you got to be healthy, because when you're sick and you're overweight, you just don't get the same thing out of life. I'm not judging it. I just know for a fact. All of us as people want to be happy. To be happy, we got to move. If you want to be happy for a long time, you got to move, you got to eat right. Hopefully you'll quit smoking in the process. That's what we're about. That's what we're trying to achieve. All I ask is that you give your creativity to this, your courage to this, to keep talking about it, and understand that we, as a company, don't care so much about being a great company. What we want to be is a super successful movement that helps a lot of people, and in so doing, creates a lot of happiness, and that's success.